Albuquerque police identifying the man an officer shot last night at a motel near Osuna and Jefferson.
Investigators say Benjamin Siegling ran from an officer, then toward them with a knife. That officer told him to drop it several times before opening fire. Siegling is in critical condition. Police say he has 2 felony warrants. That shooting was the 4th involving APD in just the last 10 days. May 24th, police shooting a man who apparently punched and strangled his girlfriend. The chief saying police shot him after grabbing his gun inside his waistband.
2 days later, officers shooting and killing Jose Armas, who reported having a mental health crisis. Police releasing body cam video where they say Armas shot at a police car window, the shattered glass hurting 2 officers. His family demanding answers about what they're calling a lack of mental health resources in that response. And on May 29th, officers shot and killed a man at an abandoned Walgreens near Central and San Mateo, who police say was holding a large knife. Well, tonight we're learning more about that incident.
Leah Chavez was covering that breaking news that night and here now with more of the body cam video.
Yes, today the Albuquerque Police Department released 58 seconds of video showing the encounter that ended with Robert Salas being killed. Police say it began after a local business called, reporting that the 35-year-old was trespassing. APD says when officers made contact with him, he ran away.
This is video released by APD. There's no sound for the first 6 seconds. Then we hear a female officer.
Show us your hands! Do it now!
Salas dodges back and forth behind the pillar, yelling something that sounds inaudible. Then the knife falls after Salas is shot. You can see it in the bottom left-hand corner. From this angle, it appears he takes fewer than 10 steps as he charges toward the officer. Here's another view. A second officer runs to the scene, ordering Salas to stop before drawing a taser.
Put down the knife! You put down that knife right now! Do you understand?
In total, we counted the 2 officers ordering Salas to either put the knife down or stop a total of 11 times. We could not make out what Salas was saying in response. We counted 4 gunshots in all.
They saw that he had a large knife in his hand, and they advised him numerous times to put the knife down.
Police Chief Cecily Barker told KUAT Salas was on probation at the time, saying he recently cut off his ankle monitor.
And we recognize that this person has a criminal history of over 30 arrests.
She said his previous charges range from domestic violence to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Barker also acknowledged that one officer had a taser drawn, but it was not used.
I want to say again that we recognize and hear the concerns of this community, but I need to make sure that my officers go home safe.
Salas's loved ones telling KUAT the 35-year-old was an incredible person. He was a bright light of hope in an otherwise broken world, his friend Kevin Elder told us. They said Salas was a father of 3 daughters and was originally from El Paso. Chuco was his nickname. He was kind to everyone who knew him, held patience and grace no matter who he was around, and believed that what's in a person's heart matters more than anything else, they added. The family alleges that Salas was wrongfully killed, calling for APD to release all documents, evidence, and video footage related to Salas.
We've asked for the rest of the body cam video. APD officials tell me they will release them plus the officers involved at an upcoming press conference, but they didn't immediately say when that will be. Reporting, I'm Leah Chavez, KUAT Action 7 News.
There were 2 candlelight vigils for Salas this week, one in Albuquerque where he was killed Monday, the other tonight in El Paso.